I'm Todd Grisham, and how about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? Brooklyn Hall. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. Tommy the Duke Morrison. He weighed in at 200. Up first, Tommy the Duke Morrison, the former WBO heavyweight champion of the world. Who could forget some of his legendary battles from the 90s? He is the greatest of all time.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Kansas City, Missouri, here is the hard-hitting WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Tommy the Duke Morrison. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Right, Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, moves. Get them angry.
Can't score with that hook again. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Good counter punching. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Only catching air with that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
You're betting this. Great round, now relax. You were thinking.
On to the second round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Swing and a miss with the jab. That right hook won't score. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Tried to score with a jab. Big swing and a miss with the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, you know what, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen this.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The courage on display here is incredible. And down goes Morrison. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you okay?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Beautiful counterpunch. His stamina is off the charts. He threw a punch and just got countered. Final 10 seconds. Did you see that? Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You're being put down. You've got to...
And there's the bell to start round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. They exchange punches. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Beautiful counterpunch. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.